It's that amazing time of year again, and it's not because of pumpkin spice lattes. It is time for the leaves in beautiful Colorado to change colors. One of the things that makes our state so beautiful and so famous. Welcome, this is Living in Colorado. I am Joe Benjamin with Great Life Colorado eXp Realty. If this is your first time at the channel, thank you for being here. Please hit that like and subscribe button wherever it is, and we appreciate it. If you're joining us again, thanks for coming back. This channel, we talk about all great things Colorado, things to do, and all the wonderful real estate opportunities here. All right, let's dig right into it. Leaf season. It is amazing here in Colorado, and it's beautiful here all the times of year, but during fall, it's especially magical. Start your journey by entering the national park at the entrance in Estes Park. If you're not familiar, Estes is a small mountain town located about an hour outside of Denver. Once you're in the park, follow Trail Ridge Road as it winds through the park towards the town of Grand Lake. Once you're at the top there, you're going to be going over a 12,000-foot summit at the top of Trail Ridge Road. It allows for great vantage points to see all of the colors of fall, and it's just a pretty cool drive anyway. This time of year, the elk are in rut and can be competing for mates, so you might see some elk, you might hear them. It's just a huge bonus to see a big bull bugling for its mate. All right, the San Juan SKYWAY, the second one. This incredible 236-mile loop goes through southwestern Colorado. So head to the stretch of road that is between Silverton and Ouray, known as the $1 Million Highway, to see some of the absolute best fall foliage in Colorado. The $1 Million Highway drive is amazing, just like Rocky Mountain, any time of the year. It twists and turns and winds through the steep mountains, offers up amazing cliff views and vistas, but in the fall, it's just breathtaking. But if you'd rather not drive, you're in luck because you could hop on the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge railroad, which offers some of the most amazing views behind an 1880 steam train. It's just amazing. They usually start their fall trips in September, but no matter what, you can't lose. It's an amazing adventure regardless of what time of year you are. All right, the next one we're talking about is KEBLER Pass. It is an absolutely amazing place to visit if you're spending the fall in Colorado. The pass, which covers about 30 miles between Crested Butte and Highway 133, have aspen trees everywhere. The road climbs over 10,000 feet and leads you through aspens, old mining towns, and lumber camps. KEBLER is probably one of the most scenic drives in Colorado. They also boast the largest aspen forest that you're gonna see. KEBLER Pass is one of the most scenic drives in Colorado. Start your journey at the Ohio Creek Road so you know you can see the remnants of the old volcanic ash known as the castles. They're formed when mud and volcanic ash erupted from the West Elk over 30 million years ago. It's pretty cool to see. Now just be careful when heading to KEBLER. It can get very crowded, it's very popular, so always use caution when parking or exiting your vehicle. Also pay attention to the traffic laws. You don't want to be making other people angry. It can be closed in winter months, and that happens anytime here in Colorado, so just watch out for any forthcoming weather. All right, the next one is a personal favorite, Steamboat Springs. This famous mountain town is a delight any time of year, famous for its skiing, but if you're here in the fall, you absolutely will not miss when you're here. Check out Buffalo Pass. It's a dirt road that winds up about 8 miles towards the Continental Divide, passing through some amazing arrays of aspen trees. Another awesome opportunity for the leaf peeping in Steamboat is the Steamboat Lake Loop. The highlight of this loop is seeing the colorful aspen trees that reflect off the lake with Hans Peak in the background. It is just absolutely spectacular. So again, this is just an amazing place to visit, and I highly recommend it. If you're a private pilot, you can even fly directly into the Yampa Airport right there in Steamboat Springs. Otherwise, it's just a couple-hour drive from Denver International Airport. The next one here is the Peak to Peak National Scenic Byway. It's one of Colorado's oldest scenic byways and is easily reached from Denver. As the byway winds its way up through Boulder, going through the Continental Divide, you'll find yourself immersed in incredible colors of the fall, thanks to the incredible terrain that this 60-mile byway encompasses. I absolutely love that the Peak to Peak Byway allows visitors to enjoy so many of Colorado's breathtaking places, enjoying the twists and turns, even schedule a few stops in Rocky Mountain National Park, Roosevelt National Forest, Golden Gate Canyon State Park, or anywhere else along that drive. All right, Telluride, Colorado. Telluride is a must if you're into leaf looking up here in Colorado. So Telluride draws visitors in from all over the country during the winter months thanks to its absolutely legendary ski slopes. While skiing in Telluride is fabulous, I would venture to say that witnessing the fall foliage in Telluride is just as good. So Telluride's valleys and canyons come to life with color, just red, orange, and yellow. Some of the best ways to see them is by hitting as many of these hiking trails located throughout the city. The easiest way to get to Telluride is probably to take a flight into the Telluride Montrose Regional Airport, located about 65 miles away. Otherwise, you can usually connect to a flight there through DIA, or just rent a car at the airport and make your drive into Telluride. It's an all-day trip, so just be prepared. Now this one, a little bit closer to Denver, Guanella Pass. This is a crowd favorite because it's an easy afternoon from the Denver Metro. So Guanella Pass is about a 22-mile stretch of road that starts on the north side in Georgetown, Colorado, and winds its way all over the Arapahoe National and Pike National Forest, popping out on Highway 285 on the other side. You're gonna see some amazing fall colors if you visit during autumn, but it's a great drive any time of the year. Make sure you make your way through the mountain pass and take a little bit of time to enjoy it once you're at the top. For an extra treat while you're in this area, go ahead and start your trip on the Georgetown Loop Railroad. The Georgetown Loop takes visitors on a scenic train ride from Georgetown to Silver Plume, and you can relive some of the magic of the 1880s, seeing old gold mining towns and just seeing a live steam engine in action. The best part about this area, it's only about an hour and a half outside of Denver, or really an hour depending on where you're at. Maroon bells in the White River National Forest are probably some of the most famous vistas in Colorado. If you've ever seen a picture of a beautiful Colorado lake with these impressive mountains in the background, it's most likely maroon bells. Aspen and maroon bells. When the town is named after an aspen tree, I bet you're gonna have some fabulous showings of fall colors. Aspen is a very famous town here in Colorado, especially if you love the brilliant bronze and yellow colors of the aspen trees in the fall. One of the best places to see this is at Maroon Bells. The Maroon Bells, like I said, are two 14,000-foot mountain peaks that are set in the snowmass wilderness. The mountains changing colors and reflecting off of the water is something that's picturesque and deserves to be on every postcard of Colorado. Not only that, you're going to be surrounded by 2.3 million acres of the White River National Forest. So you have plenty of opportunities to get up close and personal with all of the beautiful scenes of fall. While it's possible to fly directly into Aspen, sometimes it's a little cheaper to go into Denver International and just drive from there. As long as we're staying close to Denver, another crowd favorite is Golden Gate Canyon State Park. It absolutely comes alive with over 12,000 acres of pine and aspen forests. The trees change color. It seems to just paint the canyon hues of yellow, bronze, red, and orange. One of the best vantage points in the state park can be found at Panorama Point, Overlook. Once you're at the Overlook, you can enjoy sweeping views of the canyon and hillside from the Continental Divide. This view is breathtaking. Since the park is located only about 45 minutes from Metro Denver, it's an easy day trip. But if you're a little more advantageous, go ahead and book a couple of camping sites and just enjoy the weekend there. It's one of the best things you can do. If you plan on buying or selling here in Colorado, let me know at www.greatlifecolorado.com. I'd love to help you out. Until then, keep living your great life here in Colorado. See ya.